Hello. I don't know if my thing is connected or if because I was singing, but I didn't hear the ding 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 before I started recording. Anyways, welcome and welcome back. I think we're gonna do a Bummy podcast, and at the end, I will have me doing karaoke on TikTok. For some reason, when you go live on TikTok, it reports you. So I was like, why not? Why not post it on here? People be asking questions and stuff. I said people like I have a hell of people on my live. I don't like it either. I hate when people be on my live. But the minute you start a live, hella people get on and then they start dropping, which is great. So when they drop, it's great for me because right now there's nobody. So I like, I'm energetic, whatever. But I try to not remember that they're there. But anyways, yeah, that would be at the end. I'm gonna try to do a short podcast so that I can have the video at the end. Anywho, welcome and welcome back. Did I sing it? Welcome and welcome back to the Funny Podcast. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, don't say my name. You don't know me. I don't know you. If you think you know me, that's wild. Just like my hair. Do you see this? Do you see? You can't really see. But do you see how much hair? Anyways, I braided my own hair, and then I washed my hair like a few minutes ago. So that's why my hair is like, we're here. But that's not how long my hair is. That's crazy. That's not how long my hair is. My hair is, I think, right here. So like under my chin. Anyways, I don't know why I'm talking about all this. I literally said I was gonna finish quickly, and I'm talking about a whole bunch of nothing. Anywho, I just got an email from something, so I'm gonna talk about that briefly, and then we would get into the topics of the Gummy podcast. So basically, let me go back to my bank so that I can tell you when this. Oh damn, I have to log in again. Anyway, so basically, in 2019, I believe, I had a invention idea, and I was still in college, so I had like student loan money, but not like I didn't have that kind of money to be having an invention like that anyways. But I did have an invention idea. Alright, great, I got it. Okay, I did have an invention idea. And so what had happened was in 2019, I had tried to find all these websites that will take your idea. So, I'm sorry, I'm laughing about it because too soon. Anyways, so I found like I think 3 or 4, and I sent in my idea, and I sent in my idea. I don't know if they needed the picture then or later. I don't remember. I'm not really good at telling stories because I don't remember a lot. But basically, I did send in my invention idea. Like, you have to type it out, blah blah blah. There's a contract that they make you sign so that they don't tell something like that. I don't know. I didn't read everything, but I should have. I didn't read everything, but yeah, they I think 3 or 4 of them, and so I found or one replied to me in 2020, and that was when I was finishing college, and I was like, oh, that's great. I'm gonna have an invention out there. I might have like monthly checks coming in. I'm very delusional, if you didn't know. And I've also been watching Phineas and Ferb, and Dr. Doofenshmirtz says Lulu, as in delusional. Delulu. I am very delusional. So I was, I had hopes for this invention idea to prosper, to flourish. And so I, I'm waiting, and again, like I said, one of them replied to me, and if I say the name, you're gonna know exactly. If you've heard about them, you know exactly where the story is going. So the one that replied to me was Invent Help, and it was this old man that was talking to me on the phone, and it sounded very good the way he was talking. It didn't sound sketchy to me. He was basically saying that they were going to once you pay them, they were going to they have like this conference whatever thing with all like companies whatever, and they go to it and they present your idea to these companies, and then like they make a deal with the best company for you, blah 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 blah. So I was like, oh yeah, that's great, that's great. Now my app trying to go off. Relax. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, that's great, whatever whatever. And he was saying, and I even have a book. Hold up, I even have a book. Should I show you the book? No, I don't feel like getting up. But they even sent a book, and I don't know if this was before or after the money transfer. I believe this might have been after, because I know they're not giving me free stuff. They are not giving me free stuff. So he basically he said he's gonna do the math and he's gonna let me know how much it costs. The money was like 12,000 something, and I was like, well, I got like 20K. I gotta pay back the school, so I don't know what you're talking about. Like my student loan is 20K, so 12,000. That's a lot. That is a lot of money. So I was like, okay, well, at the moment I'm not working, right? And I was telling him like I think it was after I graduated, so that would have been March. It was either March 2020, because when the money came out of my account, it says May 27. It could have been after I graduated. Yeah, I feel like it could have been after I graduated when these phone calls were happening. Anywho, so I was telling him like I finished school. This is literally during COVID, so it's kind of hard to get a job. I don't have a job, blah blah. And he was like, "Yeah, I understand. It's pretty hard." He said, "Right now I'm working from home. That's why you can hear my dogs barking in the back." I don't know why he was telling me his life story, but anyways. So he was just talking and talking, and I was like, "Yeah, like once I get a job, I definitely don't mind doing like monthly payments." Again, do your research, because I'm obviously Delulu, very Delulu. Did not do my research. And like I even told my siblings, and like people was getting excited. Once again, do your research. Like Charlotte says, do your research. Because well, I already gave them. Let me tell you how much I gave them. I gave them $300. You thought I was gonna say 300K. If I had 300K, I'm not giving. First of all, they asked for 12,000. Why would I give them 300,000? But yeah, I gave them $300. I believe this was like left over from my student loan that year that I had graduated. And yeah, I was like very delusional. I don't know when they sent me the book, but it definitely was after this money that I sent them, for sure. And like the book is a hardcover book, blah blah blah. I don't remember purchasing a book, so I didn't know why a book arrived. But yeah, so basically that's what they sent me, and I was like, oh my gosh, things are happening. Things are not happening, baby. You're just delusional. So I think after that is when I did my research. Come to find out, they've already had a class action lawsuit against them. I forgot when the first one happened. Sometime when I was in high school, I think. Like 2000, or when I was in college. I think it was 2016, 2017. So I'm not sure. But they did already have a class action lawsuit against them. And I didn't do my research. And if I did my research, that $300 would not have been sent to these people. But yeah, so basically, fast forward to now. I think last year, yeah, I got an email from a class action lawsuit from them, or for them. from them, not from them, for them. Uh, and they were being sued again. And because I had, given them money, I got this email from the class action lawsuit people, and I filled it out. And I had gotten it like right when they were being sued. So I filled it out. I submitted my application, blah blah blah. Today though, the court whatever stuff was supposed to end this year, 2023. I believe February. I have it saved on Chrome. That's the funny part. That's the sad part, actually. And that's not even funny. Not funny, haha, but I have it saved. Okay. Oh, it's February. February 1st, 2023 was supposed to be the final approval hearing. And so I was like, okay, so by my birthday, I should, like, because my birthday is March. If you didn't know, now you know, I guess. I don't know why I'm telling this, but I thought I was getting money on my birthday. I was so excited. Did not, yeah. Let me show you, or let me tell you when. Damn, it's not on this one. I'm gonna have to say their name. Yeah, literally on my birthday. Crazy. So, literally on my birthday month, the 9th, I emailed the people that sent me the thing, and I was like, oh, like, when is the payment coming in? Because I'm waiting for it. And they were like, yeah, the approval hearing was February 1st, but they haven't done a, they like, the outcome is not out yet, blah, 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 be patient, or we appreciate your patience. And then, they were like, if there's any updates, it would be on the website, right? So I check the website constantly, not daily. I'm not that psychotic, but I do check the website consistently. And every time I check the website, it always says, even now, it says the court has not made any judgment or other determination of of defendant's liability in litigation. I don't know what any of that means, but I've concluded in my brain that they have not come to a decision yet. So I was like, all right, whatever. I keep checking. I even Google, like, when is payment coming out, and Google does not have anything but what I have on here. So I was like, what a waste. This is so garbage. I remember the class action lawsuit for TikTok. I got like $35, and I was late. I was so late for submission, but I still got $35, right? That is something to say, because today, literally today, let me show you, 53 minutes ago, that hasn't even been an hour, I received an email from the settlement, and they said, you've received your virtual prepaid card. And when I tell you, I gave them $300. Remember that. I gave them $300. They gave me $20. I mean, I'll accept the $20, but that's crazy. And so I emailed the people that I emailed that were telling me to be patient, whatever. I said, I received my payment, and I'm highly disappointed. I didn't say highly, but I said I'm disappointed. Like, I gave these people $300, you give me $20. Like, I hope that the people that paid the thousands of dollars to these people are at least receiving their money back, if not more. You know what I mean? But I was expecting like $150, half of what I gave them. $20? That's crazy. So yeah, that's the biggest scam that I've ever been involved in. I did talk about the Instagram scam on my other video, where it wasn't really a scam. It was more of like they hacked my account and was deleting my messages. I don't know what that did for them. I really don't know what that did for them, because they didn't even take my account and was like, if you pay us, we will give your account back. It was really like they hacked my account and deleted all my stuff. Crazy. But yeah, I think this is the only time I've ever been scammed like this. Like, Maybe Ethiopian Airlines also, because that wasn't the 1K whatever. But they at least gave me majority of my money back. You know what I mean? This 300 to 20 is not adding up. That is not that. But yeah, I received that today, and I just had to talk about it because I thought that was the most funniest thing. Because I was really out here delulu, like, oh, I'm about to get money. Because let me tell you what these people said when you're signing the thing. Let me tell you the money amount they said you will be getting. I'm not even lying to you. I'm going to read it right from the website because I don't even want to, like, make up numbers because I know I'd be delusional. Okay. They said, you know, the limited expectation to receiving no money or benefits in the blah, blah, I can't read. You know I can't read. If you know me, you know I can't read. Or benefits is with respect to SUB agreement. Customers who are not fully paid and closed who, as part of the settlement, would automatically receive a credit of $1,500 to be applied against their outstanding balance. Now, I do realize they're not saying you're getting $1,500. It's being applied to the balance you're supposed to pay these people. I think that's what I'm reading. But there was a section that was talking about like how much payments were supposed to be. And I might have been delusionally reading that. No. Here we go. It was $3 million that they settled for, and oh, I really am dumb because it does say $20 cash in addition to the outside the gross settlement fund to each of the fully paid blah blah blah. $20 in addition to the outside. So I should really be getting $40 or whatever. And then it says $800 credit in addition to and outside the gross settlement fund. And then it says something about $3,000 here, and I really am delusional. And then it says prorate payment of up to $250 from the net settlement fund plus $3,000. You know what I mean? Like, I saw all these numbers and I'm thinking I'm getting bank. No, baby. No, baby, I got $20. I got $20 from a $300 payment that I did. That's crazy. And their thing was $3 million. They settled for $3 million. I just want to know how many people were on this thing that they're giving me $20. That's crazy. We need to go to the next topic because I'm gonna be here forever. So let's talk about your problems. Let's talk about your childhood. Anyways, we're gonna talk about gatekeeping everything. I was gonna talk about this when it was trending on TikTok. Like, they were just gatekeeping hair, like they were just gatekeeping music. There was people out there gatekeeping like clothes. Like, if somebody saw a clothes that they're wearing on TikTok and they ask them where it's from, they're like, I'm not telling you. Like, unless you made that clothes, they're gonna eventually find it. Like, you're weird. You're very much weird. Like, if people ask me where I got something, I'm gonna tell them. I'm not like, what does it do for you? I don't get it. The hair one, again, I didn't care. People were saying, oh, these people cannot wear this, like only these people. And I was like, that's crazy, because if their hair falls out, that's none of your business. Like, if they're balding, that's none of your business. Like, if they want to do what they want to do to their hair, that's none of your business. But anyways, people were gatekeeping braids. People were gatekeeping music. Like they were like, certain people can't listen to this music. I understand not saying certain words in the music, but gatekeeping the entire music. Like you're not even the artist. You're not even the artist. Even the artist can't really gatekeep, because if it's to the public, it's to the public. You really can't do nothing about it. But it's wild that there was people out here gatekeeping music. Like they're like, you can't use this music. Like I get if it was like somebody's using a music that really has nothing to do with the video they're making, but even then, it's really none of my business, because that's on your account, that's on your page. You want to look goofy, up to you. And yeah, there were just hella things that people were gatekeeping, and I was just like, that's wild. I don't get it. Because, and it's gonna go to my next topic, because if you allow people to do everything, obviously there's limits to everything, but if you allow people to do everything, you notice who's supposed to do what they're supposed to do and who's not supposed to do that. Like it's evident, it's clear as day who shouldn't be doing certain things. So like I said, if people are balding, that's up to them. It's really not my problem that you wanted to do this to your hair and then you all of a sudden started losing a lot of hair. That really seems like a you problem. So I'm not going to sit here and be like on the comments like, you cannot be wearing this. Like I don't care. I really don't care. There was even people I remember that were saying, what was it? It's like when people wear other people's cultural clothing. What was the name? I forgot. I forget everything. It was cultural appropriation. I think I talked about this. I really don't know. I talk about a lot of things. But they were saying it was cultural appropriation to wear something that was related to somebody else's culture and you're not part of the culture, like it's cultural appropriation. And I was like, why does that matter? Why are you concerned about what somebody's putting on their body? Like, I'm not gonna lie, if somebody, because there was this one guy, okay, he literally took the design of the Ethiopian clothes, and I'm not even joking, I think it was on like Fashion Week or something, and it was a while back. And I'm not going to Google it. If you want to, go ahead. But he literally put the same designs on his clothing and he called it something else. That is cultural appropriation right there. That right there is cultural appropriation. But somebody else, like somebody that's not in my culture, somebody that's not from my country wearing my country's clothing, I really don't care. I really don't care. They use their money to buy it and put it on their body. Like that's really none of my business. But if they're, taking somebody else's cultural stuff and then trying to make it their own and not giving credit and saying like it's theirs, they made it up, they came up with it, that's cultural appropriation. But to each their own. That's up to you. I don't know why my lips dry as hell. Or maybe it just looks dry because the light is brightening and is blinding my eyes. But yeah, I just thought that was very weird that hella people were gatekeeping on TikTok. And now TikTok about to be banned. So where you gonna gatekeep? Where you gonna gatekeep? Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Anyways, I would be so mad if this is not connected to my laptop and I've just been talking and the audio is trash. But it is. It shows that it is connected. I just didn't it's really at the back of my head that when the video was going, it didn't say ding, ding, ding. But, fingers crossed that everything is not lost. There's no L being thrown my way, because last time photo booth did me dirt and literally the audio was trash for a little bit, but then okay, and then the picture was like I didn't like it. Also, I'm almost done with Phineas and Ferb. Don't know why I'm talking about that right in the middle, but whatever. Yeah, I think I have like 3 episodes left, which is wild. But then again, what else am I doing? Like, what am I doing? I'm just what would it be? I'm a professional binge watcher, so there's really nothing else I could do. But yeah, I'm almost done with it, and I really thought that in the fourth season they were gonna be growing up, and it really is just one episode where the producers like took questions from the audience, and one of the audience were saying like, "Oh, are we ever gonna see them grow up or something like that?" And so one of the episodes was them growing up. And honestly, I saw that clip one day, and that's why I was like, I need to rewatch Phineas and Ferb because I don't remember them growing up. But it was really one episode. I rewatched the whole thing for one episode, but I didn't watch majority of the ending because there were like the first 2 seasons probably I was like, yeah, I've watched this, this is just a recap. But the third and fourth season I don't think I really watched it because after a while I stopped watching Disney Channel because it was wild, and I think I was getting into, excuse me, I think that was a burp, I don't know what it was, but I was getting into I think that was around the time I was getting into Jane the Virgin and The Lion Game, which got canceled, just like my life. Anyways, yeah, don't gatekeep. If you're gatekeeping, you're weird. You're weird to me. I don't get it. Like, mind your business. If people are doing something that isn't harming you, you really should mind your business. Anywho, what needs to be gatekept is the second topic. Everybody is making podcasts. Now, you might look at me if you're even watching my video. You might say, you have a podcast. But the thing is, I made this a year ago. And a year ago, the only podcast that I was watching before I made my podcast was the 85 South Show. I'm gonna even go on my YouTube thing, and I'm about to tell you, like, from the people I subscribe to, I'm gonna tell you how many people have a podcast now, because at that time, the only ones that had a podcast was the 85 South Show, and I believe the 85 South Show had their podcast years ago. Let me see. Like, I want to say 2016. Damn, I have to like scroll. Damn. I believe their very first one was like 2015, 2016, and I was like in high school. Literally. Yeah, okay, their very first one was 7 years ago. God damn, it was way before 20. Let me see. 2023 minus 7. Yeah, it was 2016. Oh my god, look how good I am at math. That's crazy. I probably just looked at the year when I was binge watching them. But yeah, got hooked on the 85 South Show, was watching that, and then the other podcast I was watching around that time might have been the His and Hers podcast, which is with Nikki Glamour and her husband David. So I was watching those 2 podcasts around the time that I had made my podcast a year ago. And let me see when their podcast started. The His and Hers podcast started 2 years ago. So that's funny. But yeah, I was watching their podcast when I made mine. Which mine literally says, I think, a year ago is when I posted mine. And then after I made my podcast and I've made a couple videos, I started watching, or B. Simone and her friend Megan made a podcast, which her name would be B. Simone, so it'll be at the top. And her, damn, she doesn't have it as a podcast. Oh, damn, because I have mine podcast section. Okay. Okay. So she made hers a year ago too. That is so funny. We both made it a year ago. So I started watching the Know For Sure podcast, which is what theirs is called, with B Simone and Megan Ashley. I believe that's her last name. I'm not really good with names, but I'm doing my best. So I started watching them while I was making my podcast. But I was like, my podcast when I was right now, right? It's just me talking. I don't think I will ever have interviews with people and stuff like that. Maybe I'll bring my sister in if she wants to be talking with me, but other than that, I don't know. I don't really I don't really think I can talk this long with people, which is me, an introvert. But yeah, and then recently recently, this is why I said like maybe podcasts need to be gatekept, because I feel like everybody's making a podcast now. Because like I said, me and B Simone, we started a year ago. Me and B Simone and Meg started a year ago exactly. And you know, I made my podcast, the Bummy Podcast, obviously because I'm a bum. Oh, and I'm not bummy. I just realized that I'm not bummy today. You know what? It's whatever. It's really whatever. You need to mind. It really didn't click until 32 minutes in that I was doing a bummy podcast and I was supposed to be bummy. I was supposed to be farther away from my bed. Anyways, without my permission. So then, recently from my subscribers, after that was Rochelle Clark. Let's go to R. Rochelle, where are you? Rochelle Clark. I think she has two, but I think she might have deleted one of them, because I know she had one with what was his name? Ooh, I hate myself. I literally forgot his name. Femi. I can't find it, but I know she had one with him, and I think she might have deleted it. But she posted the first one 4 months ago, so that was the most not the most recent one, but the one after the Know For Sure podcast was the one that Rochelle made. Then another person that made a podcast recently was Jesse Wellens from the BF versus GF, and he posted it 3 weeks ago. And then another person that was saying they're gonna start a podcast was Latoya Forever, and she posted that video 3 days ago. That's the most recent, 3 days ago. And I was just like, this is so crazy. Like, literally everybody that I watch is making a podcast. And that's wild to me, because I'm not subscribed to a lot of people, or kind of. And then, I don't know when T-Pain made his podcast, but I was also watching T-Pain recently. But I think he made his podcast. I cannot talk. He made his podcast a while ago. Let me check. I'm subscribed to him. Oh, thank you. He has a podcast. And is it the closest one? Or do I have to scroll? Yeah, okay. He also made it a year ago. Yeah, so me, him, and B Simone and Megan Ashley, we made our podcast a year ago. So you can't really say we're making the podcast because of a trend. But a lot of the recent no shade to Jesse Wellens and Latoya Forever. No shade. But it's crazy that a lot of people are starting a podcast. And you know who started a podcast? Like, literally, I saw it on Instagram. I think he made it, like, yesterday or the day before. I don't know. 2 Chainz. And I was like, what is going on? Like, everybody wants to make a podcast. Like I said, me, The reason I made it a year ago was because I talk a lot to myself. And I said, why not record it? But yeah, I think in the recent times, like a lot of people are making podcasts. Um, should it be gate kept? Maybe. I don't care. Honestly, I feel like at some point, the people that weren't meant to make a podcast are gonna run out of things to talk about, or people are gonna be like tired of it because they can't talk about anything else like the same thing over and over again or something. I don't know. But podcasts that I watch now that I don't think I'm subscribed to, I was watching some of Poor Minds, with Nev Green, and I think they did one with DC and one with Carlos. I think they did like three with Nev. But I was watching that. I was also they also did one with Funny Marco, and I was watching that. I also was watching Funny Marco's podcast. He's crazy. I was also calling him Funny Mike. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. For the longest, I was saying Funny Mike had a podcast. It's not even the same people. But Funny Mike was stuck in my head, so whatever. But I was watching Funny Marco also, and the His and Hers podcast came back because they have kids, so they were away for a while. And yeah, that's pretty much I think all the podcasts that I've been watching recently, and I feel like there's just a whole bunch of podcasts now. Um, but yeah, it was just hilarious to me why I literally wrote about this on my thing that hella people are making podcasts, and then literally I see it on Instagram that 2 Chainz made a podcast, and I was like, this is wild. And I'm not gonna be surprised if celebrities are gonna hop on that because I remember when YouTube used to have zero commercials. What a blessed time. And also I remember when YouTube was really just YouTubers. There was no famous people on there. And there was famous YouTubers, but they weren't celebrities at that time. But now it's like people are making money on YouTube, and I mean not now, but like closer to now than before. People are making money on here, they're doing deals, whatever. I would never do one with HelloFresh. You already know why. I hate these people. They're fat liars. But yeah, a lot of people have been doing brand deals. Talking about brands, do you remember the popcorn that I ate? I really be all over the place, but do you remember the popcorn that I ate? I saw it on clearance. Oh, you don't need to do that to the Jonas Brothers. That is so disrespectful. The same way that did that, mad disrespectful. You're canceled. Not my Jonas Brothers. But I was like, so you gonna put them on clearance after I bought it for full price? And how low can it really go? Wasn't it like $3-4? That's crazy. Anyways, maybe I can use my $20 that I can use my $20 that I just got to buy some. That's crazy. I'm gonna use it wisely. I'm probably gonna buy something on Shein or something. Or Wish. Shein or Wish. Wish. She wishes. But yeah, I need to go. And y'all need to watch me sing. I'm just kidding. Don't do it. Skip the video. This is the end of the video. If you see more, continue. Then go back and watch something else. But anywho, no, because I don't know, but I will have it on the side. If I go out, it's gonna go crazy. I was trying to make myself smaller. And then I ended the video. Ooh, Jesus. Anyways, I just saw the commercial thing I was gonna talk about because we're gonna have a quick commercial break. I hate myself. Anyways, that commercial, I'm gonna put it somewhere over here because I'm gonna have the two things that say Bummy Podcast or Bummy Podcast right here. So still mad that I did the Bummy Podcast like this, but whatever. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the quick commercial break is gonna be the gum out. Is that gasoline? Because I had to screenshot that when they were advertising it on one of my YouTube videos. Not my YouTube videos, but the YouTube video I was watching. Is that, what is that? Is that oil that you could just put in your car? I mean, I don't drive, so I don't know. But I just thought that was weird. Anyways, enjoy my karaoke. Or not. The audio is going to go quick in my ear. I don't know what's going on. And I'm going to be real pissed if it's not working. Anywho, enjoy my thing. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Adios. And arrivederci. And tush, as they say in Germany. Bye.
Why did they put songs in the beginning before you go live? Why did they put, now you can't even, I'm frozen? What is wrong? Ugh, TikTok, you old bitch. Anyways, I feel like doing karaoke. I got a mic. It's not connected to nothing. I just wanted a mic. I was watching T-Pain's podcast, so I'm gonna do T-Pain's song. I don't know how loud it is. Okay. Ooh, that's loud. Nappy boy, hey, you're pretty boy, hey. Nappy boy, hey, you're pretty boy. Turn up the bass, turn up the treble. I'm about to take it to a whole nother level. DJ, turn up what you're playing. I want the whole club to hear what I'm saying. Because this girl means so much to me. And now we on the floor and she, oh, that's nasty. And if I want to take her home, it's gotta be better than what they do on the radio. It's gotta be the loudest, gotta be the best love song she ever heard in her life. I missed it. I just gotta picture her smiling, and if you feel that way, go ahead and kiss your baby. And now we got the whole city on in love like it. Is that diabetic? What do you mean? The mic? I'm confused. Weird. A bunch of people joining. That's not weird at all. I don't like it. I'm just here so that it will record me, and then. Anyways, whatever. What song should I do? It already started. That's crazy. It's not the karaoke one. My lashes are attached to my eyes. I can't really. What do you mean? Anyways, you're making me miss it. My girl, she loves me. She hit me all the time. She be texting me. Yeah, my girl, she loves me. She hit me all the time when I say hey. Is that? I don't think I know this. Hey, girlie, should I put? Why? Why would you? Can I block people? Yeah, thank you. Because who would say that? Why would you say that? That is disgusting. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, and some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. My throat is throating. A commercial again? I hate YouTube so much. I remember old YouTube when there was no commercials. Get out of here. Okay, because I'm not a boy, so if you didn't know, I'm not a nigga. I got today. I'm not well either. Okay, if I were, how did it does say if I were a boy. If I were a boy, even just for a day, I'd roll out of bed in the morning and throw on what I wanted and go drink beer with the guys and chase after girls. I'd kick it with who I wanted and I never get confronted for it, cause they stick up for me. If I were a boy, we could have had it all, rolling in the deep. On the crack, you had my heart inside of your head, and you played it to the beat. Baby, I have no story to be told, but I've heard one on you and I'm gonna make your head burn. Think of me in the depths of your despair. Make your home down there as my sure won't be shared. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. What inspires you? Crack, I guess. Crack, I guess. I don't know. Oh my gosh, is this a karaoke? I'm definitely doing stay, because I thought you were saying stay when you were saying slay. Thank you, Mom. I'm not that good, but you know. Another commercial. I swear, if I could do one thing in the world, it would be completely get rid of commercials on YouTube. Okay, this is the last one because I'm actually like, I'm on fire. Oh, this girl is on fire. I should have done that, but anyways. All along it was a fever, a cold sweat, hot-headed believer. I threw my hands in the air and said, show me something. He said, if you dare, come a little closer. What kind of nasty ass song is this? Round and round and round and round we go. Oh, now tell me now you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you, and it takes me all the way. I want you to stay. I don't know why my laptop is heating up. But you know who I want to sing? I want to sing, not Bruno Mars, because he really switched up. I said, I want to do that to them. Oh, do you think they have none down? Because I will definitely. Oh, a single mom who, because y'all disrespect Reba, y'all ain't shit. Anyways, what was I gonna do? What did I just say? That's crazy. Cause I didn't mean to hurt him. Could have been somebody's son. And I took his heart when I pulled out that gun. Rum pa pa pum, rum pa pa pum, rum pa pa pum. Man down, rum pa pa pum, rum pa pa pum, rum pa pa pum. Man down, mama. I just shot a man down in Central Station in front of a big old crowd. Why? I'll say it from outside the club. You can't even get in. No way that's the way the letters are coming. Yellow bottle chick, yellow bottle sipping, yellow Lamborghini, yellow top missing. She's naked? Hell yeah, that shit look like a toupee. I get what you get in 10 years, in 2 days. Please love me, I'm on my cool J. If you get what I get, what would you say? She waxed it all off. Mr. Me, I get. And them suicide dogs, hurry card, look at me now. I can't rap fast. And I'll be doing to the death then. Now bang it away. Never give me one. I'll never give you less. You need this. You get your best. You don't know what's next. Let's go. See, I can't do this. I cannot rap fast. I know the words, but I can't do it fast. On top of the road, but then I gotta have it. Look at me now. Oh, I'm getting paper. Look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Yo, fresh than I'm man. That's how y'all doing. I'm the sushi. I'm the nuisance. I go stupid. I go dumb like the sushi. The only sushi. I'm the shit. No, I'm the losing substitution. I'm playing movies. I'm not jacuzzi nasty. I never give it up about hit. I can't do the fast ones. I literally am not around. I'm definitely gonna do Nikki. How does this start? What? I don't know who did this. This one is for the boys with the movement system. Downtown AC with the cooler system. Money come up in the club, he be blazing up. Got stacks on deck like he's saving up. Any ill, he built, he might got a deal. He pop bottles and he got the right kind of deal. He cold, he might sell coke. He always in the air, but he never fly coach. He on my 11 trip, tell him on the trip. When we get drip, get some of the lip, that's the kind of dude I was looking for. And yes, you get slapped if you look at her. I said, excuse me, you're a hell of a guy. Me, my like a comply me. He's so shy and I'm loving you tight. You like slicker than the guy with the thing on his eye. Oh, yes I did. Somebody please tell him who that is. I am Nicki Minaj back too. So, you said what? Oh, boy, you got my heart beat running away. Beating like a drum and it's coming your way. Can't you hear? And that's the last one. I was gonna do a single mom who works out, but y'all don't deserve that. Y'all are rude, disrespecting Reba McEntire like that. How you not know Reba? Another commercial? Michael B. Jordan, you're dead. Remember? Why are you in this commercial? Please. I would die if there were no commercials. I would sacrifice my life so there's no commercials ever. Jesus. Okay, this is it. After this, I need to go because I am tired. I am sick and tired. Pills and potions, we're overdosing. I'm angry, but I still love you. Pills and potions, we're overdosing. Can't stand it, but I still love you. I still love, I still love, I still love, I still love, I still love. I still love, I still love, I still love, I still love, I still love. I still love, I still love, I still love, I still love, I still love. I still love, I still love, I still love, I still love, I still love. Hey yo, they can never make me hate you. Even though what you was doing wasn't tasteful. Even though you out here looking so ungrateful, I'ma keep it moving, classy and graceful. I told them there's no friends in the game, you ain't learned that yet. All the bridges that you came, you don't burn that yet. Something, you ain't learned that. Who's the one that's still here? There's somebody who's still watching. I'm sorry. Okay, that was a good song. Alright. Oh, c'est moi? C'est moi, I don't know that, so I wouldn't start to. Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you lied to me to go over everything. They say that time's supposed to heal you, but I ain't done much healing. You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. Cause they feel the open air and leave teardrops everywhere. You think me rude, but I would just stand and stare. Cause that's what y'all doing. I like to make my... that's not it. Cause everything is never as it seems. When I fall asleep, I like to make myself believe the planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep. Cause everything is never as it seems. When I fall asleep. I'm tired. Anyways, I'm tired. We're leaving. You guys are weird for watching. Bye. How do you go away, y'all?